everybody. Peace of the Lord to all of you. Shalom. I hope you guys are enjoying your day and your Sunday. And now, for sure, some of you maybe, if you live in the Far East, already have your Monday started. So whatever day is yours, it is the day of the Lord. Today we are going to discuss something very important, and I'm sure many of you are going to convert to Islam. Especially when you see how beautiful Allah look like, and what is the description of Allah according to Islam. Right now I'm live in Ramble, YouTube, and Discord, and if there is any Muhammadan would like to join us, please feel free, put your hand up. Only Muhammadan, please. We would like to see Muhammadans, people who can, help us to understand Islam. There is many channels. Muslims, they bring a Muslim, two Muslims talking about Christianity, or two Christians talking about Islam, or a Christian and an atheist talking about Islam. I don't think they are going to much successful job, except, maybe entertainment. But when we have a Muslim versus a Christian in a real-time debate, that can help in a better way, to make the topic more useful. Betal, are you a Muslim, my friend? Betal?
Hello?
Hey, hello, are you a Muslim?
Yeah.
All right. Do you see the title of our topic today?
The amazing description of Allah, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
But I'm only here because I have a few questions, if you don't mind, about Christianity.
Well, I don't know why Muslim is. We are talking of, already the title, but you want to ask about Christianity. Let us have some good time talking about Islam, and then if you want, we can go and answer your question. Is that okay?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what is the description of your God based in your religion?
Many scholars think that Allah is a physical body, and some say he's not a physical body. So it depends between scholars.
What kind of religion we are talking about? Like, is it up to the scholars? Like, is
No, I'm talking about scholars. I'm not saying scholars are right. I'm just saying scholars are using descriptions of Allah how they think he is.
I know, but
Based on
why
text.
why the scholars are confused about how Allah look like, if Allah he said how he look like, so why they are not agreeing about how Allah is?
Because nobody has ever seen him.
Doesn't matter. If Allah himself he describe himself like even a human being, detective, he sees somebody, he's a witness, but the witness don't have a camera, so he describe what he saw. So description work, and then they make a picture of the person you just described. You describe his eyes, his eyebrows, his mouth, his height, his hair. Based on the description, they come with an image, when usually those images become like really close to the real person. So based in the image of your prophet, you said the scholars, some they say Allah is physical, some they say Allah is not.
Physical, yeah.
Who are the scholars who say Allah is not physical?
Some people, I don't know the name exactly. It's like Ash'ari, or I don't know the name. But it's like a taifa that say he's not physical.
All right. But is that based on solid information or based on just on opinion?
I believe it's based on how Allah describes himself in the Quran, having eyes. I don't know if he has eyes, but I think he describes himself in the Quran.
All right. How Allah describe himself in the Quran? Do you know?
I don't know exactly. I'm not sure. But he made a lot of descriptions like he laughs and he gets angry and a lot of things.
All right. So when Allah He says He have hands, how does the one you call them Ash'ari they describe the hand? They say is not real hand.
They say it is real, but it is not in our physical world, in our space-time. It's outside of our space-time.
Yeah, well, that's me. It's a physical because it is real. So if it is nothing like it in this world, well, it does not change anything because still it's a hand. When Allah He used the word hand, He's using the wrong term or He is using the correct one.
We cannot know if it is what we know of hands or not,
Well,
because
no, obviously
no
it is
one
what we
can
know.
truly
No. You
like
see,
understand what the Quran says.
if I say hand, obviously Allah is saying to us what we know. He is using the word which we know, and He knew what He is saying. Is He like a crazy? He is
Yeah, but
using
some words don't mean literally what they mean.
Allah because you have to tell me then what they mean. Like do Allah He say things and you don't make it clear to you? So what you're saying to me that Muslims are confused about what Allah and who is Allah and what He stand for. So as an example, Allah He have two hands, and His hands, both of them, they are in the right side of His body. The Quran mentioned that Allah created Adam by with His two hands. And all the Muslim scholars, Sunni scholars, they agree that Allah, yes, He used His hand to create Adam. So when a Muslim they try to avoid the question, he say, well, the hand of Allah is hand, but not like any hand. But trust me, there's no hand in this earth for any human or animal is the same. Even our fingerprint is different, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So the answer of Allah don't have hands like us. This is really not a good answer, because if Allah He said He have hands, then He have hands. Until you prove, until Allah He say He don't, unless He lose it, then Allah He don't.
Okay, so I have a question. So what's the problem with having hands? Like
No,
Allah having hands, is
we
that a
are
problem?
trying to generate an image, of who is Allah, so we can know who is this God the Muslim they are worshipping. So if Allah have a shin, as an example, the Quran says Allah have a shin. Allah,
Okay.
have a hand. Allah have a face. Allah have, like, if we have a video here, we have a video of Sheikh Asim. I don't know if you know him. A Muslim, he asked him a
I've
question.
heard about him, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I've heard about him, yeah.
Yeah, let me play his video so we can see what he is saying.
Myself and all of my brothers and sisters, recite the Quran. Get your best knowledge from the Quran. Don't devote 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day to the Quran. No, devote more, an hour and a half to recite the Quran and to learn what it says at the same time. Now, in the Quran, Surah Al-Rahman, Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. Everything will be perished except Allah Azza wa Jalla. And here Allah Azza wa Jalla is referring to Himself by saying that His face will remain, which means Allah Azza wa Jalla, subhanahu wa ta'ala, will not perish. He is the first without a beginning, and He's the last without an ending. Azza wa Jalla. He's the creator of the all, what you see and what you do not see. And He's not created, and He does not die, and He does not have an ending, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah described in the Quran that He has a face. Allah described in the Quran that He has two hands when He addressed Iblis, Satan, and He told him, what prevented you from prostrating to what I have created with my two hands? So this is what Allah described Himself. Allah says in Surah Al-Qalam that on the day of judgment, Allah Azza wa Jal would uplift and show His leg, وَيُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ وَيُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ, and they are called to prostrate, and everyone prostrates except the hypocrites. all the believers will prostrate, and the hypocrites will try to prostrate, and their back goes one piece, and they will be thrown into hell. Allah tells us about himself subhanahu wa ta'ala that he has an eye. The Prophet tells us that Allah Azza wa Jal has fingers. When he says, "Oh Allah, the hearts are between two of your fingers, you flip them as you wish. Oh Allah, make my heart steadfast on your religion." And so on. These attributes, one would say,
So, and he will continue explaining,
Okay.
like some people, they say, well, you know, the hand of Allah mean the power of Allah. He says, you know, the Arabic is so clear.
this is similar to humans. How can we say this to Allah? As I seek Allah's
Okay.
forgiveness.
But Allah says He created Adam with His hands. So how does that mean?
Yeah, Allah created
Does that
Adam
mean-
with his hand. That means he used his hand to create Adam, to make mud, to mix the dirt with water, and to create Adam. But here now, as long we confirm from this sheikh that Allah have, as you heard, he have an eye. Did you see? Did you hear him saying? He have an eye? Okay.
Yeah, I heard him.
So he have an eye. He have shin. He lift up his leg. There's a hadith says he have a foot. You know, he have a foot. He have two hands.
Yeah.
He have.
And He sits in a throne, I believe.
Huh?